Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Chase Silseth.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now here is Corbin Carroll. Just off the outside edge. And we're underway here in the home opener. And that's through there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
2-1. Ball. 3-1.
There's the strike. 95 of that one.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Digging in, Colton Cowser. Ball one, no strikes. There's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Run around the goal. Sliced hard but foul. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner goes again. It's in the dirt.
Oh,
and that's a stolen base. Not even close. Carroll at second with nobody out. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And they get the out. Rafael Devers up to hit.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball.
And Devers hits that one. Cruz makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. In there. He's safe.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Blake Sabol, the next to hit, takes outside. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss, strike one. Two outs, base is empty. Strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2-2.
Comes a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Pittsburgh, today's starting pitcher, Brayan Bello.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And we're back. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Fought off foul. And that is out of play. And a pitch. And that misses. Going to count 1-2. That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Crow Armstrong sizing this one up, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one down. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. Zach Neto now at the plate. Just missed. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Carroll moving under it. Calls it in, 2 away. Vinny Pasquantino, the next Pirate to hit. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Cruz on at second with 2 down. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Back here at PNC Park, new inning getting started. And to the plate for Kansas City, Pete Crow Armstrong. Silseth back to work. Right through there for a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 0-2 now. Ball one there.
Inside.
That's down and in.
Ball.
That one misses. 3-2 now.
We got a full count.
Throw to first. Gets him.
He's out.
One away on a drop third strike. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. One out, bases empty. And it's through for a hit. Man at first, Willie Adames stands in. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
3-0.
Runner on the go. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now it's going to be Christian Walker. And that one in the air center field. Cruz hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. And next up for the Royals, Brett Wisely. And there's a ball.
1-0.
And that's outside. And it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
This is Corbin Carroll. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Gone! Grand slam! Oh, my! He circles the bases. It's 5-zip. So 2 down. Colton Cowser steps in for the Royals. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0. 2 down, bases empty. So up now for Kansas City, Rafael Devers. Outside low, 1-0. Devers measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
2 down, nobody on. just missed. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Sable in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Wyatt Langford.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that's off the inside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Well struck right field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So up next, Addison Barger. And the first offering is not close.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
1 down, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
All over that one right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra base.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. He's in there. Barger up to third on the wild pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly. It's 6-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Luis Garcia.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Now it's going to be Henry Davis. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning, and to the plate for Kansas City, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
And now 2-1.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
So digging in, C.J. Abrams. Singled and scored his first time. Ripped on a line. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Willie Adames steps in for the Royals. First pitch, and it just misses. Crow Armstrong stands at first with one out. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Man, safe at second, and that was not close. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Count is full.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. In there safely.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
And now Christian Walker. Next pitch is downstairs. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back base hits. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now here is Brett Wisely. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
That's hard hit on the line. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Corbin Carroll getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Comes up empty.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Jackson Chourio. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball 2. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cowser hauls it in for the out. 2 down. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Pitch misses, and now 2-0. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. And another ball.
3-0.
On the ground, and foul ball. 2 outs. And that one wrapped foul. Slice to right, reaching down and makes the grab. On to the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Colton Cowser. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Royals, Nick Lofton. Just missed.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Here's Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, number 16, Rafael Devers.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a foul ball. That one misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
And that's down and away.
2-2.
That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. 2 down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Blake Sabol. 0 for 2 in this one. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Royals, Gary Sanchez, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And the slider just misses. That clips the corner. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike. Sanchez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. He's got it, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He swings and fouls one off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Now one missed.
1-1.
And they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's down and in.
2-2.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. That one almost got him. Up the middle. Wow, nice play. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Langford.
Now it's the right fielder, Wyatt Langford. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a chopper out to short. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And that extends the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
In the air to left center. Lofton makes the play. That is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. So here's the Royals DH, C.J. Abrams. Thompson back to work. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Going back. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch. Willy Adames will hit next. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 down. The throw in. Brett Wisely steps in for the Royals. That's in there. 0-1. Adames, the runner at first with 2 gone. To the right side, Garcia throws to first in time, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Foul ball there.
You know, these Pirates need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Jackson Chourio up now. He became the 5th youngest player to start on opening day in the divisional era. Singy, can you name the others?
Well, Ken Griffey Jr. seems like a good guess for this one.
That's right. I'll give you the others. Adrian Beltre and Robin Yount.
Got it. Yount must be on that list twice because he was only 18 when he made his debut.
Exactly. 1 down, base is empty. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger. So man aboard. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. And misses inside. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And it hits the fence. Runner comes in from second to score. They cut the lead.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now Zach Neto gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
High in the air, out to right. Carroll puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Vinny Pasquantino, the next Pirate to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. Flying around third is Cruz. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3.
Comes through with the RBI. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it.
Snags it on the run. And the inning is over. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 60, Sigler Sato.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Royals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
1-2's the count.
Ground ball right side, and that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Reaching down, makes the catch. Stepping in, Nick Lofton. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cruz moving under it. Brings it in. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next up for the Royals, Rafael Devers. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed.
No, ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the
1-1.
top half of the 6th. Outside
That's a
low.
ball.
And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We got a full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at PNC Park, down the third baseman, Addison Barger. Tanner Banks gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. Banks. He's got some good and some bad. The positive is he doesn't walk very many guys. But, Chris, the problem is that he is prone to giving up some homers.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Tied him up with a fastball inside. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Isaac Paredes. Foul ball.
And it's flip a coin, because the good thing is that you can bring a guy like this in with the bases loaded and not worry about walking in a run. But on the other side, if he gives up one of those homers, it counts for 4.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
And first offering is fouled off. The Pirates down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Struck him out swinging. Sanchez down to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch swinging.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a curve is down and in. Just misses the mark outside the zone. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back. And that one is off the top of the wall.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man at first. Pete Crow Armstrong steps in for the Royals. Ripped on a line to center. Cruz hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Royals designated hitter, C.J. Abrams. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Sanchez leads off first with one away. And ball one. That one ripped. And there's 2 away. So up now for Kansas City, Willy Adames.
Willy Adames.
Missed with a changeup, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. That's ripped. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
The Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Walker at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here in Pittsburgh, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's carrying. And it hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Throw is low and it gets by. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Next to hit, Jackson Chourio. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. Line to left, and it stays fair. Davis around third. He'll score in safely with a double, his second of the day.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now a chance for O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Backed off the plate that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Zach Neto. 0 for 3 in this one. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Kyle Finnegan. And that one fouled off. Chourio, the runner at second with 1 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Headed to the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And a ground ball to first. Fair ball around third. He'll score, and that's a double.
Big RBI for him right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now at the plate, Addison Barger. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
So the tying run at second. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. All square at 7.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. In the dirt. Two outs. And that one is inside ball 1. Swings and misses, struck him out. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 62, Robert Garcia.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
That one drilled left field, down the line, and it's foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. And to the plate for Kansas City, Nick Lofton. And takes low for ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the air, right field. Langford should have this one. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Way high with that one. And it's 2-2.
Ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th, leading off, Luis Garcia. New pitcher now, Graham Ashcraft. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Out to short. Sends it across to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Chourio
Ball.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And a count 1 and 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at PNC Park. Now it's Devers at the plate. Garcia back to work. Neto fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. He's 2 for 2.
Now pitching to the Pirates, number 33, Hunter Gravett.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. That's inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And there's a ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. You have
pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled it. As you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Popped up. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. One down, base is empty. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Throw comes into second, and he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Rips that one to right. And it's gone. And they jump in front in the 9th. It's 9-7. One down. And next up for the Royals, C.J. Abrams. Outside low, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that one fouled off. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willy Adames. That one fouled off. Here's the pitch to Adames.
1-1.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9, and here is O'Neal Cruz.
Now
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Tom Cosgrove.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On the ground, out to short. Adames to throw to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Zach Neto, the next Pirate to hit. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Wow.
No ball.
That's not
One
even
strike.
close to the zone.
The shortstop
Ball,
takes the
it.
ball. The Pirates down by a pair. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Hard hit left side. Adames the throw to first. Now only one out remaining. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. Ball one there. Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cosgrove is just one strike away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals slug their way to a win in this one.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.